Good to see you, Hunter. You might have seen my recent video where I have shown how the grizzly bear and polar bear have completely changed their behavior. Initially, both of these bears would attack you as you came closer, but then recently they suddenly changed and they would always run away from you no matter how you approach them. So today there was a patch saying that they fixed the behavior, and not only did they fix it, they also said that now the polar bear and grizzly bear are more aggressive than the brown bear and black bear. Now I don't know what this means really. I really want to find this out, because before, initially when they were released, they would attack you maybe 90% of the times, and with this recent change announced, does that now mean that they will always attack you? I don't know. Let's go find out. We have our first grizzly bear here, and remember initially when we had roaming tracks, the bear would always be around. You could just run after it and it would just stand somewhere and then get ready for a standoff. And here I have fleeing tracks. That is interesting. Even if the bear was fleeing, that could happen even in the first version, that the bear would sometimes run away. At some point it would stand, walk around, and you could catch up with it sooner or later. So right now I have fleeing tracks. I would expect these tracks to stop. I think this is number 3 or 4. Usually 6, 7 fleeing tracks and then roaming again. And then you would hear the bear breathe in or walking. So right now the bear is still running. The patch note was a bit technical. It said it skipped a state. So when you approach the bear, it goes from state to state. And it skipped the listening, watching state. And where is it listening and watching right now? I don't see it doing this. I don't see the bear behaving like the old days. And when they say the bear skipped a state, this sounds like a bug. So when they fixed it, fixing a bug doesn't mean changing anything. It just means returning to what it was before. And this is certainly no return to what it was before. I'm still running after it. And before, I would have long time seen this bear stand around. Right now it's still running. And I don't see a difference. Maybe it's fleeing less far. Maybe it's stopping sooner. But then watching and listening doesn't do me anything if the bear keeps running. So I don't see a change. It's a change, maybe. Maybe it changed. I don't know. Maybe they changed something in the code. But for me as a hunter, as a player, I don't see a difference. It is still running away from me. So maybe the fix needs a fix, or this is the final solution. This is now what it is. The bear running away all the time. And by the way, they mentioned the bear is now more aggressive than brown bear and black bear. How would that come to play? How would that come to light? How would I ever notify this, experience this, if the bear constantly runs? What I'm not going to do is sneak after this bear trying to shoot it. That's not my mission for today, because that takes a very long time. That is totally out of scope here. I wanted to see my old grizzly bear, and I don't see it at all. Now this is a large bear. So what could come into play is that a high scoring bear is more sensitive than a low scoring one. I don't know, that's just an assumption. So that makes me think I should go look for a small one. Because I can clearly see that the large one is not any different to before today. This is still the broken bear version 2 and not the normal bear version 1. it keeps running. I will look for a small bear and compare. I will compare the bears. Running for a while, I found a track. I ran after it. This is a smaller male, 180 to 230. That's a small male. And guys, I'm seeing a fleeing track. I've not shot my weapon. I have not shot anything. I just ran. Let's see what we have here. This might be old. This is new. So this bear is fleeing as well. I'm also not going to do a whole series of samples with all kinds of weights. The score before never mattered. It was just an assumption of mine. Maybe the large ones run, the small ones don't. Now I know there's smaller ones. I would have to find a female. But if I'm in a competition, I want to shoot the large ones. So here we have roaming. Last attempt. I'm running. Will I see this bear stand somewhere? Will I have it face to face? Over here maybe? Forget it. Bear is running. Maybe we'll see another patch in a week or so. Oh, here's a small one. Here's a small one. I'll do you all and myself the favor and I'll run after this one. It's rather close. 36 minutes away. I will have to run for 2-3 minutes and then I should see it. Although I feel I will not see it. But just to give you an estimate of how far this is really away, 2-3 minutes from now I should run into this. I will just keep running. The bear has turned around. In the meantime, you can see the tracks on the hunter mate. I had to do a left turn and I'm running back to where I came from pretty much. We can see the solid circle. And I haven't heard the bear. I haven't heard any breathing, any walking. And there you go. Small female running. So, again, I'm not saying nothing has changed. What I'm saying is I don't see a difference. The grizzly bear is still running away. This is my test for the grizzlies. And you can only guess what's coming. We're heading over to White Rime and look at the polar bears. Well, what do we have here? A fleeing polar bear. Just now. Same scenario, I've been running. It never called. Well, I have to say an Arctic fox called, so maybe that took away the call. And now, where did it go? Oh, there's one. Okay, well there's another one. Oh, we should see that. Up there. I don't know where this one went. Oh, there go the running tracks. The fleeing tracks go here. I'll check out the other one. Here we go. Anyone see the bear anywhere? This should be the tracks from it. And here we have a running bear. Small female. My conclusion is same thing with the grizzly bear. Polar bear hasn't changed. Again, maybe it has changed, but I see no difference. So to me, that is no change at all. And I really also have to say, EW does a lot of good things. What they don't really do well, and I've really been playing this game for almost 8 years, communicating updates, telling us in the news what they have done, what they have changed. Many times they give us some short phrases and we have to guess. And really I've seen a lot. I think I know the game. I think I know this game in and out. I can tell that. But sometimes I read the updates and I don't know what changed. I don't know what the thing was before and after. It's just not clear. And this might be another of those cases. They give us an update telling us the bear has been changed or fixed, or, well, they didn't say fixed, they just said the behavior has changed. They added some state where the bear was look around and listen, and that it was more aggressive now than black bear and brown bear. Has that ever been the case, that brown bear were more aggressive? I've never heard of this, and now I'm hearing this, so I have to assume that maybe it was different before. Just a lot of assumptions and no difference in the game itself. So to me, this just leaves some confusion. I see no difference in anything, and I see an update that I don't really understand. I think that's the summary of this. So anyway, maybe you see something different. Maybe when you play, you can see a difference. If that is the case, please leave a comment below this video. Tell us what you see that is actually different. Maybe you can understand the update, what that really means for us as players. I don't see a change. I don't know what it means. Anyway, enough of the running after bears that run away from us anyway. Like said, if you have any comments regarding this, please leave them below the video. Otherwise, until we meet again, thank you very much. Stay in touch.